Reverence. I'm only going to talk about one sense of reverence for life. Because reverence and holiness and all of these ideas have a tendency to be made so toxic, generally by men who are afraid of the present and of the future. And men who are also afraid of women, men who only have a reverence for some false idea of the past. Men who have some perverted idea of serving their profit or their doctrines by keeping women wrapped up and tied down, and keeping anyone with the wrong shade of belief or the wrong shade of skin in perpetual second or third class status. And it's precisely what I'm not talking about, the lack of reverence that I have for myself, because it's an endless process of awakening to life. I am still asleep. We need to walk into the horrible space of freedom, of reverence for each other, of reverence for life, and reflect in our attitudes toward each other respect for every living thing, including every river and every spring that flows with clean water. Physics tells us that there really are no things, only matter at different speeds or different levels of vibration, so that everything we're doing here, seeing, touching, and interacting with, in a way is a kind of fiction. They say that art is a lie that makes us realize truth. In a sense, all of creation is a lie. A stage set through which we can tell the truth of love and experience the miracle of being and of love. We do it from time to time. Let's tell the truth. Maybe Hitler loved his dogs. Maybe Genghis Khan loved his hawks. Maybe Donald Trump loved his children. Until they learn to walk, or talk, and think for themselves. Luckily for him, they never did. Holy and reverend are his name. Not the unnameable one, I mean the Tetragrammaton. Not the very reverend Dr. So-and-so with a dozen letters behind his name. Dr. Divinitatis. Nominative, vocative, accusative, genitive, dative, ablative. Polisus Christus. Jesus said the meek shall inherit the earth. What kind of earth are we leaving to be inherited? I always say that we need to slow down to the speed of life. Not just the speed of perception, but the speed of responsibility. To be able to make clear choices about what we put in our bodies and what we spit out of our mouths. Capitalism has given us toxic conveniences. We're always on the run and we have no time to be present to what we are consuming. And most of us are being consumed by our unsustainable lifestyles. Selah! One word: integrity. This part of the definition is state of being whole and undivided. The earth had integrity before. When? Before the plastic age? Sure, as a terrarium or zoo containing live animals like humans, it's all organic, natural, and just a set of interrelated phenomena to observe. An experiment. Or accident, but you can see it's not working. Shall we blame language, culture, greed, God, ourselves? Forget the blame game. It's the responsibility round. Oh, it's almost the day of reckoning in the game of life. But every day is that, I reckon. If you wake up to it. If you wake up at all. Namaste. Namaskar. Chester Karras says, you don't get what you deserve, you get what you negotiate. And the biggest negotiation is between you and reality. You are not being screwed by life. And life is not fair. No one wants to be a tragic victim of famine in someone else's Madison Avenue shopping spree. But there you have it. A beautiful soul and a statistic. But every hair on your head is counted. Don't let people rent space in your head. Sure, subscribe to my channels. Don't subscribe to my beliefs. I believe nothing. Which is a lie, but I'm working through it, and I hope you are too. I don't need a job, but I haven't actualized a ministry of service that I can offer in exchange for what I do in uniform. I do this. One day it may appear valuable. I may have to become more real. Why is that a frightening idea? We use adolescence to try on different personae. Once again at midlife, well, here I am, your host for the evening, in a mirrored top hat. May I direct your attention to the God-shaped Om in your soul. That's all I'm doing here. Reminding you of home. That's a trombone. And the tabla. Oh, we'll go and then I'll fade. It's fine. You won't miss me at all. Have a good night. I'll be here, but you'll be gone. Okay, I'm still here. Okay, bye.